Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I'm making inlays but out of latex instead of silicone, and I have taken a silicone mold here and of tiny flowers, and I'm simply pouring the latex into the mold. So I haven't applied anything in the mold. I'm just simply pouring the latex. So I know a lot of people are not happy with the smell of this, so I tell them to wear a mask because this is really a cheap way of making the inlays or mold. So here I'm just pouring the latex into the mold carefully. And with the help of a tool, I'm just spreading the rest of the latex into the mold here, and I will leave this to dry. So these took around 4 to 5 days to dry. So now I'm just removing them out of the mold, and you can see how easily they are coming out of the mold here. And here is a sheet of our inlays. So I will be cutting these individually with the help of scissor and just clearing them up. So in this way you can make inlay out of any mold. So you can see they are very easily separating out. So I really didn't have any design in my mind that what I was going to do with them, but this was something I wanted to try, putting a latex into the silicone mold to make inlays. So I'm just cleaning them here and on to the next step. So now I have taken my mold, and as I told you that I didn't have any design in my mind, so I'm just going with whatever is coming. So here I'm just arranging these outside as a wreath here. So I actually made this I think so many months ago, and I'm uploading this tutorial today. If it was today, I would have done it really different way, but so first let's see how this one turns out. So I'm simply just arranging the flowers. So in this way you can make inlays out of bigger leaves, flowers. There are so many smaller molds you can make inlays out. Just simply these latex flowers are looking so beautiful. Because of that latex, it's giving me an aged effect. So in this way I have arranged all the flowers. So after this, it's on to the next step, and the next step is that I'm going to use a little bit of UV resin under each one of this flower, because the reason is that when I'm going to pour the epoxy resin, these going to float upwards. So just to let them stick, I'm just doing that. But when there is another thing you can do, if you don't want to use a UV resin, you just pour a very little amount of layer of resin. That will be your first layer, and you will just leave that to cure, and then you fill this up. This is something I'm just doing just to do it in one step instead of doing two layers. So after that, I will be putting this under a UV lamp that's by light resin. It's a double-sided, so this will cure very nicely. So these are all cured now, and now I will be filling them up with the epoxy resin. So it's really up to you whatever design you're going with, but this time I'm going to use a clear epoxy because these inlays will be getting out, so we need to create an effect. So I'm just pouring clear epoxy resin into the mold now, and I'm really carefully pouring the resin because I don't want the inlays to move. Although I have put the UV resin underneath, but still you don't know whatever happens, so I'm just not pushing it. I'm slowly pouring the resin, and in this way I will fill up the mold. So I have filled the mold halfway, and after that I used a heat gun, and because there are some bubbles that are trapped into the flower, so that's I'm removing with the help of the tool. And now it's time to fill up rest of the mold. So these are few steps you need to be careful when you're doing that. And after that, with the help of my torch, I will be just removing the bubbles that are on the top, and leave this to cure, and I will see you next day. So this is the next day. I'm super excited. I want to demold it as soon as possible. It's out of the mold and this is how it looks like. Now I have to remove these latex inlays. So with the help of a tool, I will be removing them. So let's see how this works out. So I got some resin underneath the latex inlay. So I'm just removing the resin with the help of of a plier. So with the help of the tool, I am just removing the latex inlay. It is a bit difficult, I can see that, but I think it is manageable to remove. So I've shown you the first one, how I removed it. So I will just speed up the process now. So all the latex inlays are removed, it's clean, and now it's on to the next step. So the next step is that I have to select a color where I want these flowers to be filled up with. So I just love how the flowers looks like. So it was a bit of time taking, but I'm still happy with the end result. So this is the color that I'm going for, and I have mixed this into the resin, and now I will be pouring these in all of the flowers. So there are so many options I could go for, but I just went with simple, as I told you that I didn't have any specific design in my mind. But later on I thought I could have brushed these with mica or do in different colors, but all in all I just wanted to see this as this is an experiment. So it's done now, and I will leave this to cure, and I will see you next day. So this is the next day. I'm not going to see the front for now how it looks like. So I will be doing a back, and for this I just mixed my resin here, and I did a little bit of brown, just a teeny tiny, because I just want a cream color, not a white. So I have mixed my resin, and I will be doing the back coat now. It's done now, and we will see the final results. Let's see how this looks like. So this is the final result. It is although a really simple coaster, but I just love how it looks like. I can see all the details of the flowers, so I just love the process here and the inlays that made out of latex. So it is a successful experiment. So I might try this again with some bigger inlays. So this is it for today, and I hope you like it, and if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.